Did anybody notice how I was able to immediately pick up with my eyes closed?
Yeah.
Ah, see?
Yeah.
She is blind.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. So, yesterday I tried to do a thing, and it didn't work out quite how I planned it to. So I'm blind, not sure if I've mentioned.
Okay.
Short girl problem. How could I mess that up? And I did in fact shed a few tears.
So it just makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah, so that's what you're in for today. Buckle up, it was a wild ride. And it's brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service. I've been using food delivery services for over a year now. I swear by them. It's the only way I function as an adult. And like having an apartment to clean and animals to care for and a job to do and like a girlfriend and a daughter to be and a friend and a sister and all of these things, like all these roles that we have to fill in life every day. And then I have to grocery shop and like clean up. It's just too much. Even lavender is like, yeah, that's way too much to handle. So I just can't. So I checked myself out of that and started using meal delivery services. And frankly, there's no going back. Once you start, there's no going back. HelloFresh makes it easy, quick, it's sustainable. I cannot recommend it enough.
Can I say delicious?
Oh my God.
Delicious.
Delicious. So yummy, so flavorful, and frankly, like just diverse. I get really bored of food very quickly. You don't have to think about it. It just comes to your door. You have your recipe cards, you have your meals. It's different every week. And guess what? You guys literally won't believe this. If you use code
MollyBurke12,
you don't just get one free meal, not just 2 free meals. Girl, you get 12 free meals, which is mind-blowing to me. Robin, you better freaking use that deal, girl. You're welcome. Robin's my editor, by the way. Hey, Robin.
Hey, Molly. Of course I'm going to use the 12 free meals, and so should the rest of you.
All of you, just, there's no reason not to do it. They have so many different box options, like vegetarian meals and low carb, kid friendly, all of these things. I got the carb cutter box because I like to reduce as many carbs as I can, particularly because a lot of like real starchy carbs, like I don't know, like bread and stuff just doesn't make my tummy feel the best, or like pasta, it's just not for my digestive system, my sensitive gal that I've got. So I just chose to go with the carb cutter box. It was so flavorful, delicious, but I had a real adventure of a time trying to cook for myself, let me tell you that much, and that's the journey I'm bringing you on. And if you get to the end of this video and you take away one thing, it's that you should get 12 free meals from HelloFresh. But number 2, the second thing you should take away from this is that it is so important to challenge yourself to do something new, to challenge yourself to push your own limits and do things that make you feel uncomfortable. But it's also okay to say that that thing's just not for me, and that's okay. It is okay to not be able to do something society tells you you're supposed to be able to do. And I think that a lot of the women watching me can probably identify with this ancient gender stereotype or gender role that we're supposed to be like the wife, the mom, the cook, the cleaner. Well, guess what? Like, I'm a woman, I identify as a woman, and like, I don't want kids. I identify as a woman, and like, I'm not great at cooking. And that's okay. It doesn't make me less of a woman. And I'm somebody who doesn't subscribe to gender roles, who doesn't subscribe to gender norms, who believes that gender truly is fluid, yet I still feel this pressure. So I just want to tell you, like, you don't have to do it all. Just be you, be your own like inner boss and queen, and live your best life. Challenge yourself, push your own limits, but also be forgiving, be kind to yourself, and you are enough as you are. So, a deeper message than you probably thought you were clicking in when you came here. You're about to go on a roller coaster with me like I did yesterday. Let's get into breakfast.
with that lovely construction overhead, we're gonna begin with our breakfast. Lavender!
Every time.
Every time I go to film, babe. No, this is not your breakfast.
I don't need to see your back.
You're not eating my
I wanted you to
breakfast.
See what we were seeing. Give She loves the lights, Molly, doesn't she?
She loves to be a superstar. You love to be a superstar. Okay, so breakfast. We're keeping it easy. I mean, I make my own breakfast every day. I don't like eggs, and I'm not really like basically I don't like breakfast food. Controversial opinion. I know, please don't come for me in the comments. The only like breakfast things I like are like avocado toast, acai bowls, and smoothies, and like sometimes overnight oats or something like a little parfait. But I don't like traditional like American breakfast foods. I don't really like sausages. I like hash browns because they're potato and I'm Irish. I don't like waffles, pancakes, eggs, none of that kind of stuff. Eggs in any form I don't like. So
A little particular.
I'm a little picky with my breakfast.
You used to be.
No, I was always picky about breakfast. That's a lie, Eve.
Yes, actually, from the time you were a little child, you're right.
Always picky about breakfast. Never
Yeah.
liked breakfast foods. Brother, on the other hand, loves breakfast foods. So,
Well, I used to give you a lot of dinners.
yes,
The
I would
second-
always eat like a leftover dinner as
Yeah.
breakfast. I will eat salad for breakfast. I'm weird. But today, I'm just gonna keep it easy and simple on myself because I'm cooking 2 full-blown meals, including dicing, slicing. I'm doing it
That is
all.
going to be exhausting.
I'm gonna be exhausted, so I need a good, easy breakfast to start my day out. So this is something I would usually do for breakfast. I'll often do like cottage cheese with berries, overnight oats, something like that, just something quick and easy. And today I'm doing this yogurt parfait because I was able to find this. Okay, I found this nice berry mix.
You have to show them the bowl. So cute.
Oh yes, it's a little off season, but isn't he adorable, my little cootie friend? I don't know how to do this artfully. You know, I'm not one of those Instagram girls making my like beautiful parfait. It's not gonna look aesthetic at the end, I promise. Probably looking so like mucky.
Looking delicious. It looks like what's it look like?
Hopefully, a restaurant quality parfait.
I like my eggs in the morning. You know me, every single morning boiled egg.
Yes, we're very different that way, aren't we? Neve?
Yes.
I'm so gross. You guys, I use my fingers a lot with cooking. You'll notice that all day because I can't see. Shocking, I know. So my hands are my eyes. So that's how I do it.
The other way around, Molly. Oh.
So I'm blind. Not sure if I've mentioned.
I followed my heart and it led me into the fridge.
So accurate. That's done. Now I'm gonna make my coffee. So we're gonna move over to the coffee station. Now, caffeine, most important part of Molly Burke's day. Sometimes I do matcha, today I'm doing coffee. So I have my soy milk. I pre-pour this into my frother at the beginning of the week. So I'm just going to feel for that, clip it in. I've already turned it on with the button at the back of the machine. I now have my pod. I feel for the flat top. And I know that the flat top faces forward. So I well, folks, I think we are
A little bit full here, a little bit full.
full of pods. Rearrange those. By the way, if you use one of these kinds of machines, please use the recycling program for your pods. Pop it in there, like that. Then I take my mug, I put it under, and then I feel for the buttons. So I purposefully got a machine that one, froths the milk for me, so I don't have to deal with like pouring frothed milk. And then two, the buttons are all tactile because a lot of stuff is touchscreen nowadays, which is not Molly's friend. So I've just memorized which buttons are which. So we have the long pour, the espresso shot, the cappuccino, and the latte, and I like a latte, so that's the button I push. Yum, yum, yum. That's what the machine's saying. Let's eat. Time to see how I did. This was pretty foolproof, so it should be delightful. I got a spoon of Dutch yogurt. How could I mess that up? Something's gotta be on this, surely. It's a heaping spoon.
Really good.
Yeah, I probably put too much yogurt for the amount of toppings I put. That's where I went wrong.
Okay.
So for all the toppings I put, it was very yogurty. I didn't.
Want some more toppings? There's more toppings there.
Yeah, I should put the rest of the toppings on.
Yeah, just
I didn't
enjoy
nail
it.
it. I didn't
Just
nail it
enjoy
this
it.
time.
It's like
Typical me trying to do anything in the kitchen. Let's give it a go now.
that better?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good, good. Okay.
Where's Molly? I can't find Molly.
There she is.
Hello, fresh. Okay, I have a stool back here because you know your girl's short. Okay. I have my apron on. I'm like so ready. I'm official. I've got real measuring cups over here. Like, girl, I'm ready, but we gotta unbox.
Those are the recipe cards.
Ooh, what did we get, Mom? What did we get?
We got rosemary crusted meatloaf, smoky pork chops, which I'm really looking forward to. Those are Simply Thin's Brookside chocolate covered almonds.
Ooh!
That's a little prezi that came with it. That's
I don't know
really
if everybody
nice.
gets that, but I'm excited. Then we got 1 meal, 2 meal. Oh my god, this stuff's hefty.
Yay! Pork chops.
Ooh. By the way, I don't know if any other petite girls have this problem. This apron is literally tied around my booty, not my waist. Short girl problems. Okay, I think I'm going to cook today. Meatloaf for lunch, and maybe pork chops for dinner.
Yeah, and are you gonna invite Dad over?
Of course, Neve.
Good.
Yes, my dad is invited to eat my home cooking, though I'm not sure it'll be edible, simply
Of course it
because
will.
I'm the one cooking. Okay, now, you guys know, I don't generally cook. It's not because I'm blind. I've said this so many times. There's plenty of blind people who are great at cooking. In fact, there's blind chefs. I know of at least 2. I'll link them below. I took 2 years of cooking classes at the School for the Blind and was not good at it. And it's one of those things where it's like there's a blind girl who has no interest in makeup. Well, not being able to see when she's learning how to do makeup is gonna make it that much harder, so she'll probably just choose not to wear makeup. Because learning to do your makeup well is hard when you love makeup. So if you actually don't really have an interest, it makes it that much harder. I love makeup, so learning how to do my makeup without a mirror was very challenging, but I was so dedicated to figuring it out because I just love it so much. It's the same with cooking. Like, being blind adds an extra layer of challenge to cooking. And so then being somebody who just frankly wouldn't have had an interest in cooking even if I could see, it just makes it like very daunting for me. So I feel like genuinely stressed about this.
A little tired?
I feel like tired going into it. Like, just
Overwhelmed?
thinking about this makes me feel very stressed. I literally feel like emotional about it, but I'm taking you on this journey because I love meal delivery services. I've used 5 different meal delivery services over the last year. I really like switching it up and trying new things, but I'm kind of like getting to the bottom of options of like pre-made meals for meal delivery services. So then the next step from that is companies like HelloFresh, where they send you the recipe and all the ingredients you need, and your only job is to cook it. So I'm like, okay, if I have any hope of ever actually cooking in my life, this is gonna be it, because it at least takes 2 challenges away. The grocery shopping element to make sure you have the right ingredients, and then finding a recipe that interests you. So this is the way I'm gonna do it. I wanna take you guys on the journey, as I always do here on my channel, take you on the journey that is my life. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We'll see what today brings. I'm gonna get prepped here.
You want to say why you're upset?
Cooking is... I don't know, I've talked in videos in the past about how there's just things that make me feel more disabled. And I spend a lot of my time accommodating myself to hyper-focus on the things that make me feel empowered and not do the things that make me feel disabled. And so I've been able to manage to do that for myself. And cooking is just one of those things that makes me feel really disabled. Because as a woman, you're told in society you're supposed to be able to do this thing.
I think that's a thing of the past, though.
I know, but that's like, just historically, like what you're supposed to do, you know? Like, you see all these girls able to, like, on Instagram do these cute things with food, and like, you know, I spilled trying to make a yogurt bowl. Just makes me feel bad about myself.
So it's just getting to you today.
but I want to be able to do it. It's like, this is the easiest way to possibly do it, is have all the ingredients like ready for you with a good recipe. It's like, for the average person, this would be so easy.
You can always have a friend or a mom or a partner help you in the kitchen too.
Yeah, but I want to do it.
Maybe we need a blind chef to teach you how. That would be a fun video.
Yes, Christine, come help me. Aww. Because I know it's possible. I've just never been good at it. I've just always struggled with it when I try. So it just makes me feel bad about myself. This is gonna make me cry anyways. I just started on my own. It's actually the onion that was making me cry.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what do I do, Mom?
Okay, so there's a grater next to you.
Okay.
Okay? So I've been helping Molly just to kind of get on her way a little bit. So I peeled the onion because it did come peel.
This
like
is a
with the
big
skin.
enough task as is, you guys.
For anyone, an onion is a pain. Okay, I actually just figured this out, that you can actually use a grater because they said in the recipe use a grater or chop.
There you go, Mom. Even you learned something new.
Yeah,
from
so I'm like,
HelloFresh
that's a
recipe.
great way to do it.
My mom and dad are already like, literally before this video probably even goes live, they're gonna try to use my code to get food.
Oh yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm telling everybody, everywhere I go.
She was literally picking up an apron, because obviously I didn't have one. So she was picking up an apron for the video. She's like, use code
Molly Burke 12.
get 12 free meals. Random strangers on the street. She's like,
Molly Burke 12.
HelloFresh.
I was so excited. I'm like, that's a lot of meals free. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of food. Almost 2 weeks worth of not thinking about dinner.
It's incredible.
I actually have like hypersensitive eyes.
Yeah. I mean, you've had to hide in bedrooms when I do this.
I've literally, like, my mom, like, cutting onion or cooking onion, I often, like, have to go upstairs into a bedroom, close the door, put a towel under the door, put a wet cloth over my eyes. Like, that's how hypersensitive my eyes are. Anybody else with RP, let me know if that's a thing, or just anybody else who's also blind. Let me know if your eyes are like that. My eyes are hypersensitive to eye creams, to makeup. Like, I have to be pretty careful what I put. Is it stuck in there?
Extend there.
Oh wow, there's a ton stuck in here.
Just think of it like as playing with Play-Doh and stuff. You used to love all that stuff when you were little.
This is much stinkier than Play-Doh.
Yeah.
My eyes are just really stinky.
I know, I can imagine.
Oh god.
Oh. I'm so impressed with this. This is
Did
like
anybody
amazing.
notice how I was able to immediately pick up with my eyes closed?
Yeah.
Ah, see?
Yeah.
She is blind.
Okay, so gently. You might want to start in the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I pull these
Awesome.
off?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, now I have this adorable elephant chopping board that my brother got me that's never been used.
For cheese, it's been used.
Yes, it's been used as a cheese board and as decor, but it has not been used for cooking. Shocking. Till today. Today's its moment. So I'm gonna chop these beans, the ends off.
Yeah. There you go.
That I can do. I'm
Excellent.
gonna line them up at the other end.
Another good little tip. It's easy, isn't it? When you do it with the scissors.
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm just lining them
Your
up
little
and
finger, yeah.
feeling. I
Don't
know.
cut your
I
finger.
don't. If you're gonna let me cook, let me cook.
It's a little harrowing at times. Okay, so there's way more beans than that, but we want to get on to the next step.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right. Hope nobody's hungry for beans. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beans.
but we got many more.
Mama is definitely gonna need to, you know, help
check out
so that
food.
it's not like 8 p.m. by the time lunch is done.
This could be ours.
8 p.m. we're serving lunch. Come back at 1 a.m. for dinner.
There's your meat.
Okay. Now I will admit, when I was in cooking class, one of the reasons I didn't do so well is I refused to touch raw meat. So.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, you don't have to. You can just use a fork.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
I would always make my cooking partner, who had much more sight than me, touch the raw meat.
There's your onion. Just scoop that in. Just your onion.
Just
only.
the onion?
Yeah.
I think my onion and garlic are kind of.
There's a little bit mixed, but mostly it's just the onion there. It's been
So from
separated.
all
Yes.
here?
All goes in. There we go. You can go grab yourself a fork.
And I have an apron, I can wipe my hands.
Okay, the big one there is mustard, the little one is Worcester sauce.
Okay, and that's the correct amount?
Yeah.
By the way, a subscriber sent these measuring cups and measuring spoons to me, and they do have Braille on them. So this says 1/4 in Braille. Thank you to that subscriber, so fun. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I dumped the whole thing in.
Yes. So these all come in individual packages. They're just so handy, like this little package here. It's really, really great. Just in front of you.
Oh, here?
No, sorry.
Here?
Here, there you go. Okay, just a little bit of that. No, that's enough.
Back here?
Yeah.
I know where the pepper is.
Sorry, we're not the most organized today, guys. There you go. Scoop it out, done. It's looking good.
Is she just being nice, you guys?
I
Everyone
think it's going to be
yes.
fine. I really do.
So sorry, I just took a brief leave of absence to greet Aunt Flo, who came a week early. So, welcome to my lovely Aunt Flo. Well, the headache, exhaustion, and severe cramping and tears all make
Emotions.
so much more sense now. Because when I say she came, she came. She really showed up for me. Thank you to her for being a part of this video. A week! I was not expecting this. This was a turn of events I did not foresee. Okay, so we're all collected and dealt with, and we're back. Okay, so what do I do now?
Okay, so now you can...
I would like to say I feel like I did a really good job with just the fork.
You did a great job. Okay.
By the way, I'm cooking these in an air fryer. And I really recommend air fryers for anybody who's new to cooking, who's not great with cooking, and to anybody who's disabled. I actually learned this life hack from a disabled creator. I can't remember who. He's in a wheelchair. I follow so many disabled creators. But he was saying how he feels like him and all his disabled friends swear by cooking in an air fryer. And I was like, thank you, sir. So, air fryer.
And the other reason is we don't have 2 bacon sheets.
Because I literally don't cook in this household, so I get all my home cooking from Malapi.
You gotta think on your feet, eh? Okay.
How's that?
I think that's good, because that is roughly about an inch, the inch that they want for these. And we can always pat them down a little bit more. Okay, excellent job making the meatballs. I'm
Just for time's sake, I
good idea.
might be tapping the Birkin to do dinner. You know what? I think the moral of this video is to challenge yourself to get outside your comfort zone and do things that make you feel uncomfortable, which is what cooking makes me feel. Because that's how you grow, and that's how you learn, and that's how you expand. But it's also okay to tap out and be like, I need some help, because everybody needs help with certain things in life, and nobody can do everything. And so
Look how these
this
meatballs
video
are going,
was
guys.
supposed
They're
to
gonna
be.
beautiful, nice big meatballs.
I'm having a heart-to-heart.
Oh, sorry.
So look at all the
I did. I
meatballs.
just interrupted there. Oh my god. Excuse me, Molly. Sorry about that.
Neve's cooking channel. That if you take anything away from this video, it's that if you are also afraid of cooking or feel like it's something you can't do, get 12 free meals with my coupon code and push yourself and give it a go. What is there to lose? If you're already good at cooking, get 12 free meals with my coupon code and then challenge yourself to do something else outside your comfort zone. Now I'm going to make my mustard mix. I freaking love mustard. So on this one right here, there's a 1/2, so I know that's a half cup. And then this is my mustard, and then I'm supposed to mix my rosemary into it. So I'm just gonna put it in a bigger one. And my mom is gonna take the extra home to my dad, so he can enjoy it. This video would be literally 8 hours if I cooked both of them.
Actually, good. Oh, I'm pretty fast. Okay, Molly, next time I want you to go over to the right of your stove.
Over here?
Yeah. On the counter, to the right.
Over to the right.
Yeah. So that's where your squash is. And that's what you're going to put in the steamer.
Meatballs are now in the air fryer, and you can see there's just tactile buttons to be able to mark all the different options.
It's actually hard to see the tactile buttons, but they are here, here, here. You're going to be an amazing chef before you know it, girl.
We've half cleaned up, still a little more to do, but we have made it to the end
of meal number 2 of the day. And I have never been more excited in my life to eat. I'm so hungry and this just smells incredible.
Can you bring it over, Molly, and show us?
And it's still hot, which is why I want
There
to
we go. Look at that, guys. Isn't that amazing?
dig right in.
Okay. And you're hungry now, aren't you? I know you love squash. And you love green beans. It was all smelling so good. I haven't tasted it yet. I just let Molly go first. Now tell me that this is the really good part, I'd say. Okay, let's see. What's the reaction?
The mustard sauce smells insane.
So the mustard with the rosemary, and then there's this gravy that goes on top.
Oh my god.
I think you're going to devour it. What a day.
Oh,
Very good, very good.
I'm gonna devour this, take an Advil, and then Aunt Flo and I are gonna take a nap while my mom cooks pork chops for all of us for dinner. And then Mom, we can pretend I cooked it and present it to Dad.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. We'll see his reaction.
And then you can tell him the truth.
Yeah, I won't lie. I'll just prank him a little, if you will. All right, I'm off to finish my meal.
We'll see you later.
All right, I have completed making the 3rd meal of the day, haven't I, Mom? Dad, I labored and made this meal for you. So I would like you to give it a taste, see what you think of Molly Burke's cooking. Also, I just have to tell you this. My dad has no idea like what my deal with HelloFresh is. I literally can't get over this. I just can't get over. If you use code, get this, Dad. If you use code MollyBurke12, do you want to know how many free meals you get? Take a guess.
3.
12 free meals.
We're using the code.
You get 12 free full meals.
Wow.
Is that not insane?
With
So-
the cost of food, like
That's
that's
like 2 weeks of
incredible.
food.
That's 2 weeks of meals. 2 weeks of full, delicious dinners. That is like literally insane to me. I can't get over it. So you and Mom are using MollyBurke12. So is everybody else.
Okay, sounds good. So we've got pork, some nice vegetables. What's the sauce do we have?
That is a mayonnaise. There's a marinara sauce, and there's also a mayonnaise with garlic in it.
So I should try this now.
Yes, give it a go.
Give it a whirl. Molly, have you tried yet?
No, I haven't.
It's very tasty.
Which sauce did you use?
The marinara.
Is that this one, Mom?
That's the marinara.
I mean, obviously it's the marinara. Yeah, I plated it. Of course that's the marinara.
It looks so good. I had a little taste, and was like, this is so tasty. It's
It
so
almost has
easy.
like a barbecue sauce vibe. Okay,
Very easy.
I can't lie to you, I have to be honest. Mom made it.
We had a few little run-ins.
I made lunch though.
Yeah.
Not without tears, but I made it.
Yeah. You got through. You did it.
And the tears
And
were
it was
strictly
delicious.
from the onion and Aunt Flo. So, that's how that went. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment and let me know future videos that you would like me to see. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Links to all that stuff is down below. Hit the subscribe button and give this a thumbs up if you had fun on this roller coaster with me. Hit your notification bell. So
I
you're...
did.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
I did.
Thank you. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. And if you want more Molly, you can click over here to watch this video of mine, or over here to see me try to do something else that I'm not good at. I don't know. Okay, love you guys. Bye.